Gayathri, Praveen, and welcome to Bhavana News channel. India turns 75 on this August day, and I want to congratulate all our citizens for the glorious achievement. Even though the foreigners partitioned our motherland deliberately and alienated us from our Indic values, it revives us of our journey of self-reliance and self-respect with the beginning of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Now moving on to connecting with our reporters from different parts of our country on glimpsing how they are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Taking you to the northern part, we have our reporter Arjun there online. So Arjun, over to you.
Thank you, Gayathri. In Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, the people celebrated the Independence Day with a lot of joy and patriotism. Jammu and Kashmir's Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha unfurled the national flag at the SK Stadium in Srinagar. In his address, Sinha said the administration decided that 5th August will be celebrated as Freedom from Corruption Day every year. He said there will be continuous effort launched across the Union territory against corruption because on August 5, 2019, Parliament revoked Article 370 and split the state into two Union territories, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. He continued, despite challenges, 50,726 projects were completed in Jammu and Kashmir in the last financial year. He said, the dream of the youth are being fulfilled and they are the part of this progress. Indo-Tibetan Border Police celebrates Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. ITBP personnel in Ladakh hoisted the tricolour at an altitude of 12,000 feet under the Amrit Mahotsav of Azadi. The Government of India is celebrating the Amrit Mahotsav of Independence on the 75th anniversary of independence. Under this, ITBP Jawans hosted the national flag at the various places, which include at the banks of Pangong TSO in Ladakh. In Uttarakhand, Jawans sang the national anthem at the height of 6,000 feet.
It's indeed very pleasant to hear Jammu and Ladakh hoisting the Indian national flag. Now we move on to a capital of our country describing the celebrations taking on to our reporter Devapriya.
Yes, Gayathri, the capital city did celebrate the 75th Independence Day with utmost enthusiasm. After all, Delhi has more importance when it comes to celebrating this day for both cultural and historical reasons. The event started as the Prime Minister arrived and proceeded for the first and most important aspect of the event, the flag hoisting. Later, he began his address. He stated that it was a historic day for India as it takes a new path with a new resolve. He emphasized that India's strength lies in its diversity, calling it the mother of democracy. Ahead of his speech at the Red Fort, PM Modi unfurled the national flag amid a 21-gun salute by the indigenously developed howitzer gun ATAGS. This was followed by a shower of flower petals by helicopters. Earlier in the day, PM Modi visited Rajkot to pay his respects.
The celebrations are always visible in the capital city right as the August month begins. Next, we have our reporter Darshana from the northeastern states to give a glimpse of their celebration.
Yes, Gayathri. Mega programs were organized all across India's northeast to celebrate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and the tricolour was flying high everywhere from Assam to Mizoram. In the Assam capital Guwahati, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma hoisted the national flag and addressed the people of the state. Cycle rallies, sports meet, quiz competitions, etc. were organized in all major towns in the state. The Tripura government designated Uttam Ajalspur of Jarinia as Tiranga village in recognition of its depiction of India's freedom warriors via magnificent paintings. While commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Nagaland provided financial support to self-help groups as an effort to uplift economic standard of rural communities. Checks worth Rs 1.31 crore were handed over to nearly 75 of them by Chief Minister Naifu Riu during the Independence Day celebrations at the Secretariat Plaza, Kohima. In Mizoram, Governor Dr. K. Haribabu made a call to the youths urging them to demonstrate their talents through innovation and entrepreneurship. He recalled with gratitude the sacrifices made by the freedom warriors in the Indian national movement and paid respect to them. Grand celebrations including the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign were also held in the states of Meghalaya, Manipur and Arunachal Pradesh too.
Northeastern states are also very enthusiastic in celebrating Independence Day. Moving on to the land of deserts, Rajasthan and Gujarat, we have our reporter Rohit.
Thank you, Gayathri. Gujarat is celebrating its 75th Independence Day today. with full fervour and patriotism. Governor Sri Acharya Devarath unfurled the national tricolour at Raj Bhavan in Gandhinagar. Gujarat government has organized 2-day-long celebrations in Junagadh district. Apart from launching various development projects and welfare schemes, a series of cultural programs were also organized on this occasion. This Independence Day is also celebrated with the ongoing celebrations of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Government buildings in Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad and other parts of the state have been beautifully decorated to mark the celebrations of the 75th Independence Day. India's 75th Independence Day was celebrated with enthusiasm, gaiety and fervour throughout Rajasthan today. Around 1 crore school students across Rajasthan on Friday set a world record by singing patriotic songs under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav campaign. Addressing the students at Savai Mansingh Stadium, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot congratulated the students for the achievement.
It indeed gives a pleasant way of celebrating independence through cultural programs in Gujarat. Also, taking you all through the Sabarmati River where the struggle for salt tax had succeeded and has got intense importance even today. And a special congratulations to the students in Rajasthan for setting a world record and showing patriotism through songs. Now moving to the Middle India, we have our reporter Lalita to show the Independence Day function.
Here the entire state seemed to have been draped in tricolours, and the celebrations of 75 years of our country's independence from British rule are going on in full swing.
The Har Ghar Tiranga campaign is in full swing, and many iconic landmarks in Bengaluru such as Vidhana Sabha, seat of the government of Karnataka, SMVB station, Brigade Road, Munireddypalia TV tower, considered as one of the tallest towers in Bengaluru, too can be seen illuminated with the lighting of the national flag. And as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the 75th year of independence is being celebrated at Manekshaw Parade Grounds. Also, to commemorate the Platinum Jubilee of India's independence, Karnataka announced 11 new schemes targeting 75,000 youngsters, 7,500 self-help groups, GPs, farmers' help organizations, schools and 75 talented sportspersons.
It was indeed nice to see the functions going on well. Let's see how Andhra Pradesh and Telangana celebrates. On to our reporter Arnav.
Oh yes, Gayathri. The celebrations are going on very well in Telangana too. What made celebrations special on the first day was that landmarks were lit up in the tricolour.
The iconic Ramappa temple, also known as Rudreshwara temple, and the famous Charminar was illuminated with colours of the Indian flag. In Andhra Pradesh, there was a large-scale celebration. A massive Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav rally was organized on Sunday by holding a 300-meter-long national flag in Visakhapatnam, marking the 7th day of Har Ghar Tiranga. The rally that began from Victory at Sea to Park Hotel Junction reportedly had hundreds of people participating, including officials and students.
Well, the functions are going well in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Now, let's hear from our reporter Abhishek of how southern states commemorates Independence Day.
As Gayathri, the celebrations are going on really well.
Tamil Nadu celebrated the 75th Independence Day with pride and enthusiasm. The Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin unfurled the Indian national flag at the State Secretariat in Chennai. He also addressed the audience on this occasion. In his address, he remembered the contribution of freedom fighters of Tamil Nadu. The Tamil Nadu Congress Committee in Chennai organized a Grand Tiranga rally to celebrate the Independence Day. The Ripon building located in Pundamalli I Road lit the tricolours to mark the Independence Day. The flag hoisting ceremonies and various events marked the grand celebration of Independence Day in district headquarters.
It is indeed good to see the southern states too filled with joy. Of course, next we move to God's own country, Kerala. Let's hear from our reporter Navyatha.
Kerala is celebrating its glorious 75th Independence Day. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan delivers the Independence Day speech and takes the salute at the parade at the Central Stadium in Thiruvananthapuram. The Kerala government is taking initiative on Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate and commemorate Independence Day and marvelous history of its people, culture and achievements. In Ernakulam, as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, a Har Ghar Tiranga campaign was conducted by Bhavans Girinagar, where each and every student of the school made their own national flag. More than 2,000 students participated in the Amrit Vidya Geet, becoming the voice of a new dynamic young India. A message of national pride amid trying times has emerged from Kerala's Idukki district. On Wednesday nights, the tricolor was beamed onto the cascading waters from the Idukki Dam, which is one of the highest art dams in Asia. Minister of Water Resources Roshi Agustin released an image of the show hosted by the Hydel Tourism Departments, making the occasion of India's 75th year of Independence Day.
Our relationship with the flag has always been more formal and institutional than personal. But now, under the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, bringing the flag home collectively as a nation in the 75th year of independence, thus becomes symbolic of not only an act of personal connection to the Tiranga, but also an embodiment of our commitment to nation building. The world leaders and celebrated individuals from across the world came forward to congratulate India on the occasion of 75th Independence Day. Let's hear to our reporter Ashika.
Yes, Gayathri, indeed. The feeling of ecstasy is felt within the Indians across the world. Here are the reports from UAE.
This was the first time that outdoor celebrations were held for Independence Day in the UAE since the outbreak of COVID-19. UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan has sent a congratulatory message to Indian President Draupadi Murmu on the occasion of our country's Independence Day. Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest edifice, was emblazoned with the Indian tricolour flag to celebrate the country's Independence Day. Earlier in the day, the Indian flag was raised at the country's embassy in Abu Dhabi and the Consulate General in Dubai to mark the occasion. The Consulate General of India, Dubai, announces Divya Chakra 2022 in partnership with the private office of Sheikh Ahmed bin Faisal Al Qasmi. This event under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations celebrate the spirit of harmony, togetherness and cultural diversity of India. Organized by Arto's Gallery and Exhibitions, the event will be hosted on Saturday, August 20th.
I'm getting few intel from Russia. Here are the reports from Russia.
Russian President Vladimir Putin on Monday extended his appreciation to Indian leadership and its people on the occasion of its 76th Independence Day. Please accept warmest congratulations on the occasion of the 75th anniversary of India's independence, Putin said in a statement issued on this day.
It's our pleasure to hear from all the distinguished leaders and people from all the countries. Now, it's time for us to wind up the show. Once again, happy Independence Day to all. Keep celebrating and keep remembering the patriotic heroes. Jai Hind.